The first webinar I ever attended was one by a guy named John Pemberthy, and he's from England, thick English accent. And I remember listening to that webinar, and I had my big notebook out. I don't have a notebook to show an example, but I had my big notebook out, and I was like, I'm just gonna do everything this guy said. I'm gonna write down everything he says. I'm not just gonna write down what he says, but I'm gonna write down how he says it, because I want to like learn how he's doing these sales presentations, because I know he's killing it. Because it was a webinar about how he does webinars. And so I just took notes on like how he was doing the webinar, as well as some of the tips and tricks he was teaching as well, some of the big aha insights I had. And I remember it was the first webinar I attended, even though prior to that I had seen so many other people offering these webinars or these master classes. And I don't know why I didn't go to them. I just felt like, that's not for me. But when I went to John's, like things just clicked for me. And I was like, the big key takeaway I had was, wow, I'm so focused. I'm so focused because it's live. And I'm not distracted on Instagram like I usually am. I'm not distracted on YouTube like I usually am. I'm like focused. It's live. I can't pause it. Like this dude's giving me gold right now, and I can't like stop taking notes. I got to keep writing notes. And afterwards, I just felt like I can do this. This is possible. This guy just walked me through how to do it step by step. And so in TED Car class, what I give, if you go to TED Car class, link is in the description, I give a similar experience where it's live. You can't pause it. I'm there to answer your questions. I'm there to call you out by name, right? Like John called me out. He's like, oh, Ted's there from Canada. And as soon as he called my name, I was like, oh my God, like he knows me. And so I was like, this is so epic when he was doing that. I was like, I need to be doing this. And so a few months later, I got into it and started doing my own webinars. And that's when I started, really showing people how I was making my money online with ebooks, with coaching and courses. And many things have changed since then. And I've gotten really, really great results since then. And I was actually able to meet John this past January, February in Nashville at the Funnel Hacking Live conference. And I walked up to him and I was like, John, I got to give you a testimonial, man, because after I watched your webinar, I went on to do my own webinars and I started crushing it. So thank you very, very much. And I gave him a nice testimonial, and it was awesome just seeing him in person. And then like a couple days later, we're at the airport. I was flying home and I saw him again at the airport. I was like, oh my God, John Pemberthy again. What's up, dude? And so it's really cool, like how real this is. Like I used to think making money online was just some facade people were putting on, or it was just something that was out of reach for me. But it's just like being vegan. Once you're vegan, you realize it's just the way to be. But before being vegan, you're like, that's super weird. I would never do it. I could never do it. Might be good for you, but not for me. And then certain things click. Maybe you see a footage of Slaughterhouse, or maybe your girlfriend's vegan and she converts you vegan, or maybe you get a heart attack and then you decide, okay, veganism is the healthiest way to go. Whatever it is. Point is, you end up coming to veganism after a while, some people, and they realize like, wow, I should have been vegan all along. And that's like with making money online right now. The reason people aren't making money online right now is because there hasn't been enough education or inspiration around the idea of making money online. And so before people like myself or John Pemberthy or whoever does a webinar showing you how to do it, you might feel like it's not quite possible. But then you see the webinar, you watch us walk you through it step by step, and you're just like, wow, I could actually do that. And that's the whole purpose of the night. It's a life-changing experience, these master classes. People leave a different person. Like they come one way, they come with one mindset, and then they leave with a different mindset. The testimonials, the DMs, the emails I get afterwards, the phone calls I have afterwards with people, they're like, that night changed my life. That night completely changed the direction of my life. And I love how I had that same experience with my first webinar, and now people are having that whenever they come to my master classes. And so if you'd like to experience that, if you'd like to experience what it's like to have your mind blown open and shown, and have you and let me show you what's possible online, not in any MLM way. It's just like, I'm going to show you how you can create a product for yourself, like an ebook, how you can create a brand for yourself, a name, how you can start making content like I'm making right now, how you can start making Instagram posts in a way that gets sales. It's not in a way that gets sales and actually provides value to people, rather than just like, oh, hey, look at me, here's my new puppy. It's not that kind of content. I'm showing you what's working right now across the board in any niche right now. How are people crushing it in the vegan market? How are people crushing it in the bodybuilding market? How are people crushing it in the gardening niche? How are people crushing it in the fitness niche? Like in the marketing niche, like what are people doing across the board in every niche that's working, that's allowing them to make a full-time income, tens of thousands of dollars a month online? I show you an organic method, meaning you don't need paid ads for it. I show you an organic method I use to make over $10,000 a month, over $126,000 in 2019, just shy of $100,000 in 2018. And I show you how I got started as well. The first time I ever made $2,500 in a month. I walk you through that whole process and then how you can expand it and scale it and get better and better and better as time goes on. So if you'd like to learn, like I said, you can check out the free masterclass via link in description. By the time you're watching this video, there could be a live masterclass upcoming. I like to go live periodically, or it might be a replay. I'm not sure. So if you want to get in on it, if you want to learn how to start becoming a content creator in a way that actually brings in full-time income, again, we're talking tens of thousands of dollars a month on the table right now. If you're not already creating content, if you're not already offering something right now, or if you are already offering something but you just want to scale it and you already are making sales but you want to make more sales, this masterclass is for you. I'll walk you through the big aha moment that changed it all for me, like that one realization I had and that you're going to have as well when you come to the masterclass, the one paradigm shift that you have, the big aha moment that will change it all for you. I walk you through the one question that you got to ask yourself every single day to ensure that you're making more and more income, as well as I let you know if it's actually possible for you and if there's a guaranteed way for you to know if you'll be successful before you go all in. So rather than going all in and then going down a deep rabbit hole and realizing, oh, it's not for me, I want to show you how you can actually find out if you're going to be successful before you go all in. So that's all happening in the masterclass, and link is in the description. Completely free class, and it's about an hour long, a little less, a little more, depending on how many people are there, how many questions we got, but really, really cool time nonetheless. I think you're going to get a lot out of it. And yeah, I just wanted to share with you my experience here today about my first time going to a webinar and getting to go meet my mentor, John Pemberthy, many years later as a success story, as a success student. Really, really cool experience. Because I remember sitting there on my roommate's couch, and I was broke, super broke, and I was just watching John, and I was like, how is he doing it? Like, I would love to do something like this. I'm kind of desperate. So I was sitting there watching, and I was like, this is actually freaking possible. This is so dope. This is so dope. Thank you, John. I took so many notes. And I refer back to those notes still to this day. Notes I took years ago, I still refer back to because they're so awesome. So yeah, that's that. And again, free masterclass link is in the description if you want to check it out. Again, you might be getting the replay or you might be getting the live version. If you're quick, you'll be able to get the live. All right, peace out, and hopefully I'll see you one day in the masterclass. And hopefully one day you can walk up to me and say, Ted, I attended your masterclass that night and it completely changed the course of my life forever. So that would be awesome, and I can't wait. All right, peace out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.